What's up, Capstone fam? Hey, so it is the middle of June 2026. It's a little toasty out there this week. Got really humid. AC units are working harder, and we're in the middle of what we feel is summer already. It's the very beginning, but yeah, I can expect that this is going to be a long summer. Um, Finding new vendors has been a priority of ours in ensuring that we've got people that, companies that align not just with pricing, but also with, it's the relationship game when it comes to a lot of these vendors and just making sure that they're doing things the way that we would expect, right? And oftentimes, and this is no fault of their own, but a lot of these companies as they grow and they scale, the culture and the idea of what made them great to begin with can start to erode as they move more towards maybe it's an exit in their business, or now with private equity coming and gobbling everybody up, it's really turned it more into a how much money can you make in every single flip and call type of deal. So yeah, it's doing our best to ensure that the companies that we're aligning with are in alignment with how we feel about that as well. Um, so again, definitely an interesting market and thing that we're dealing with there. When it comes to the rentals this week and this month, I mean, we're still seeing a lot of active inventory from the apartments that are still digging into. I think the number overall is a lot of the market overall is seeing like a 4 to 6% dip still in rents overall from last year. Some areas are more insulated than others. So you've got like the East Valley, which is pretty insulated. The Gilbert, the Chandler, those areas are still pretty well. Rents are still doing pretty well. However, areas that we are seeing some dips can be like uh, Midtown, Central Phoenix, areas where there are more apartments to compete with. So that puts those spots into contention. Right now, they might not look as strong when it comes to the rental side, but again, because of all the apartments and those that are going to be coming online, um, I would expect that rents to be doing better overall there over the next couple of years comparatively. I think the sales market also, it's one of those where we're not in a buyer's market. It was almost like when people started talking about, hey, we came out of a very, very strong seller's market, coming out of COVID. And then all of a sudden, it changed and it didn't turn into a buyer's market. It just turned more into a balanced market. So there are still houses selling. There's a lot of houses selling. It's just it might not be, the house that you would expect. The houses that are selling right now are uh, that the ones that can offer the most value, right, is really what it comes down to. So there are some houses that will just end up sitting for a long time on the market, and then all of a sudden there'll be a buyer that comes along and scoops it up, and we're seeing that in some areas, which is cool. But also we've got to pump the brakes sometimes in how we're seeing things from our side and going, wait, why isn't this working? And it's like, well, it's because the market shifted. So no, we do have to try new things, but it's not that certain things aren't working. It's just they're not working as well as they used to, because we came out of such an interesting market. And by interesting, I mean we're spoiled, right? It's like putting houses on the market and getting offers in hours or less than a couple of days, and pushing the coming soon stuff and really employing that to our advantage. It's like, that stuff can still work, but for the most part, we have to set our expectations more realistically and ensure that we're really focused on, all right, what's going to get this done long term. Yes, it will be great if we can get this rented, in the first couple of days, or sold over the first weekend. But at the end of the day, it's like, is that going to happen? For most of our rentals, they're still doing pretty well. My recommendation there is if you're seeing, your property sitting longer than 30 days, I would definitely be encouraging you to review pricing again, and more than likely, we've probably, given you feedback that, pricing needs to adjust and needs to come down. We shouldn't see houses on the market for more than 30 days in this market right now if they're priced right, unless there's something that we're not seeing, and that can happen. So again, I know I'm kind of speaking like an attorney with not giving you concrete this way or that way, but it's kind of the market that we're in right now. The team is super strong right now, as strong as it's ever been. Um, and I think from that standpoint, like what I appreciate about our team right now, uh, there are a lot of harder conversations that it seems we're able to have because the trust level on our team is just getting better and better. And I love that. And it comes with time, right? But at the same time, it's like, we're in the trenches a lot together, and you want this team, you want the team that's got your back in property management to really be able to look at things from different angles and bring different perspective. And that's what we're doing right now. And it feels really good. I love it when I'm challenged in the office by someone because they don't think that there is, they have a difference of opinion. I think that's only more valuable to you as an owner or, one of our clients. So I love where we're at right now. I love the direction that we're going. And I love this ride with the team that we're on. Uh, I do believe that we are one of the top property management companies in the Valley, just from a standpoint of how we help people and where our heart is when we're doing it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you're out there enjoying a good long weekend, and I look forward to connecting again next week. See ya.